Ranna, check your Steam. Check your
I've
Steam.
already accepted it because I was already in
We
Steam.
recording or?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay.
We quite literally recorded just before Rana started doing noises. Like quite literally, it's the law now. Quite literally, as soon as I start recording, someone has to make odd animal noises. It's not up to me anymore. It happens.
It just happened. It just works. It's
You
just
lost control long ago.
I did. I just gave up even trying to dictate it now. Whatever happens, happens. Speaking of, greetings everyone and welcome back to the Devil Darlings. Do I have to do the roll? Let's see who we've got. We've got 6 of us here. I just saw that seahorse move along and somehow change colours. What is happening there?
No.
It's like a
I
light
see
show.
it too.
Why am I typing this into the Discord?
That looks decent. Oh, no, go back. That one look better.
Who do we get?
No. No one? Raka, what is your icon on Roll20?
I don't know. I turned off
I don't even know which icon you're seeing, so give me 1 second.
Look at your screenshot, I'll send it to you.
Oh. That's Zephyr.
Okay.
So, with this, are we
It's
working?
a character that I have, trust me. Don't worry about it.
I'm seeing a guy sitting on a chair in a Speedo and a cowboy hat.
What's the
Who's
roll
sitting
then?
there in a Speedo?
So.
And he doesn't even have a cowboy hat. What? You
yeah,
are one delusional
Right,
bitch.
Who's doing the?
Like a D&D
I was trying. Oh god. Sorry, I was
Yeah,
trying to figure out. Are we going off Discord or Roll20 for this? Because depending on
Good
who it
coin.
is, that would either be Ranna or Inferno. So I'll let you two decide which of you two wants to do the intro.
Odds or evens it?
Okay.
Okay, I'll do odds.
Evens.
Ranna.
And I get out of it once again.
Yeah, and I already know who's doing the outro. We worked this out on Thursday.
Okay, let me find the thing.
Mainly because we somehow got the outro stuck in Michael's head.
It's the at the end of every week's one,
Yeah.
right? The end of every week, each one of us becomes a geek. Tonight the DM makes her move and all the magic fills the air. I'll never let this feeling go, I'll let the character take control. At the end of every week, each one of us becomes a geek. Also, hi, whoever joined, hello.
What did we get? Oh, we just got a Dion just as the intro happened.
Dion!
I summoned the Dion, yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I was making food.
It's okay, no worries. We've quite literally just started with the intro. So.
That's his hair! That's not a cowboy hat, sorry. Sorry, ignore me.
And that's pretty much just a loincloth, by the way.
I'm fucking blind, I'm sorry.
That's why I was like, young lady, you are totally blind right now.
I need glasses, I'm sorry.
Insert liquor here.
I'm not
and
drunk,
improve the situation.
Do I need to repost a Miasma's first picture?
Yeah, because she's seeing people in Speedos when there's no people in Speedos.
Listen,
and cowboy hats. I only imagine if she's seeing them with the belt and gun too.
Leigh.
Yes.
Leigh,
no. Miasma is thirsty just reminds me of that mama's thirsty.
Miasma's thirsty.
Oh no.
Either way.
Alrighty.
Last time on the Devil Darlings.
Back to hell, folks.
Yep. We all continued to... Yes, back to fleshy hell. So,
Ooh,
last time you
glasses.
was continuing down the fleshy corridors. You
Mhm.
found 5 different rooms. Each just see pamphlet slide off.
Wee.
You found 5 different rooms, each containing one of the 5 different senses that humans or beings normally have.
Damn it.
And through several different misadventures with them, and several goopinings, as I like to call them now, unfortunately, you managed to pretty much knock out every single sense. You seared an ear, you seared a nose, you stabbed an eye. I can't remember what you did to the mouth, but I know you did something to the mouth as well.
Don't
Oh
worry,
yeah, no,
ignore that.
it was someone who was covered in goop fell into the mouth, and it just like, don't like. And Allo kind of flame broiled the arm.
Mhm.
And I believe with that, you all decided to head down the left way
E.
Yeah.
at the T-junction, which led to what seemed to be less stairs and more a slope.
Wee.
So what I'm going to need from everyone is, I'm going to need to know, are you going to be trying to go down this carefully? Or, like Banflith just did, are you just going to try and Mario slide this?
Yeah,
Aw.
I'm doing fun.
Just gonna, I guess, carefully.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Allo sees fun. She's going to follow him.
Yeah, I'm turning one of my hands into a hook, a wooden hook, just in case.
so I'm
You
going
know, you never know what's gonna happen down here.
So I'm going to do this like this, just so I can keep track of this. Those that are
Ooh.
sliding down are to the left. Those that are being careful go to the right. Not
Uh,
like as in the T-junction, left and right, just like separate, so I know.
Cody is cannonballing down.
You're at the far left.
This side, this side.
Miasma,
Yes?
being careful or sliding?
I'm gonna slide because I have no gravity whatsoever anyway.
Okay, then you're going there. Especially given you are also still kind of gooped up.
Yeah.
Trickstem, keeping in mind you have Charles on your harness.
I'm gonna go down carefully.
Okay. So,
Displacer Cub's like, no, slide!
those that are going down carefully, I'm going to need you to roll me an athletics.
Mhm.
Boom. Wow. That was a
Yeah,
that was a good start.
you both actually pass as you just between finding little grasps of fur to cling onto, just as little grab holes, as well as just trying finding anywhere just to as like hand rests as you're climbing down after these lot. You will manage to get down this safely. Those that are sliding down, I have separated into 2 areas because Banflith and Allo, you 2 are sliding down, but unlike the other 2, one who has no gravity and is greased up, and the other one who is quite literally cannonballing down.
What?
So I'm going to need from Banflith and from Allo an acrobatics.
Okay.
Not terrible. I'm okay with this.
Ooh, too shy of a natural 20.
Either way, you're both doing fine. You just kind of slide down. Banflith, you kind of use the hook just to slow your descent as you get down towards the bottom. It does tear
Just
into
so
the
Allo and I don't go pummeling out what could be a door into a wall.
Yeah, you do kind of tear into the flesh a bit. You 2 will see the wall bleed before healing up. But you do manage to stop
We'll have to
yourselves.
keep in mind that slashing is quite effective, even when sliding slow.
As you 2 We're sliding down though. How are you cannonballing down this, by the way, Cody? Are you quite literally just curling up into a ball and rolling down, or?
Are you just max weight?
Jump, ball up, and just go down.
Okay, couple of things about that. Number one, why do I? Have any of you seen the old Critters films?
I guess not.
That kind of surprised me. They were like the Gremlins knockoff, where they were like little furball things with giant mouths. And like their main way of getting around is they would curl up into a little ball and just tumbleweed around.
Hmm.
And I'm just imagining that with Cody just leaps up into the air, tumbleweeds down just as this little furball just. Miasma, you slide down. The mix of you still being kind of waxed up, as well as lack of gravity, means you will be shooting down as well.
Yes.
Cody won't actually be able to notice this, given she's balled up. You will, though, as you're starting to get down at the bottom. Goes on for a little bit, and then there's a giant pit at the end.
Boing, 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 boing.
Cody and Miasma, dex
Yeah.
saves. Cody with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Nice if my sheet would load. Oh,
Hit
baby,
the
I'm just
sky.
gonna casually, I'm just gonna.
Okay. Okay.
Boing, 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 boing.
Pretty much. Miasma, you see this pit coming? You kind of see
Mhm.
Cody pinballing down and then just whee, falls off into it. You kind of slide off as well. But as you're sliding off it, you do kind of just cling to the wall due to spider climb.
Yeah.
It's very close though, because it's like you slide down, your feet hit the wall, and you just kind of springboard.
Mhm.
And yeah, you get a good view of what's down there.
What is?
Well, let's just put it this one way. As you see Cody go down, you hear a boom, shh. Cody, you feel yourself surrounded by liquid as you're sinking.
Okay.
Not regard me. I was gonna head down with her staff and try and like if she can reach out towards where
Okay.
Cody is.
Panic, 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 panic.
Yes,
Oh,
Now,
indeed.
I'm not.
Cody, make me a wisdom save.
Hey.
That is fine.
I'm still sinking. Can't swim.
Yep.
I'm gonna-
It's less a case of you panicking, more a case of as soon as you just feel yourself into this liquid and sinking, it's like, oh, I should have looked where I was going.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna be very nice here. I'm just trying to I'm not trying to drag her exactly out, but I'm just trying to drag her towards the edge.
This pit, from the top to the surface of this liquid, is around 20 foot. So,
Trying to get to the edge, the very sort of. Oh
Um,
god, this is
yeah,
gonna be fun.
getting like towards where the water is to dip your finger in to try and get her out. Cody, given that nat 20 there on the wisdom save, I will allow this with advantage. I'm going to need a con save.
Cody in the thing going splish, 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 splish.
It's less a case of because you're suffocated that lot. It's more because you start to feel yourself burning.
alright.
Because, Miasma, this liquid, it's green and bubbling.
Yeah. Not good. Not good.
Everyone else, as you've got down to the bottom, you'll have seen Cody pinball into this pit and Miasma kind of fall as well, but you only hear one splish.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
reach you, get you
So-
towards the edge of the pool, so
How
I can spider
far?
climb you and you can carry me out, because I'm not about to fucking carry you out of here.
How far away is like where we are from them?
From the bottom to them, it is roughly 10 foot.
From where we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Cody's
would
just
be down there first because the other two are taking their time to get down, to be careful.
So then actually Banfliff is going to root himself in where he stands.
Okay.
Take Chomp Chomp off of his back and wrap the wood around Chomp Chomp to have a good grasp of him, and then he is going to lean down because he is 11 feet tall and use Chomp Chomp's extendo bear trap to like grab onto Cody's clothing and like just like pull her towards them, and then they're just gonna bring her back up to the top.
Okay, so you're doing that. Miasma, you're dipping your stick in to try and help pull her out.
Yeah.
I can't exactly have a stick make a con save. So the stick will start to not burn, but more kind of
Sizzle.
corrode and dissolve.
Real sticky situation, isn't it?
Uh, I will. Is it Chomp Chomp or is it your roots that are dipping into the water though?
His roots aren't dipping into the water.
Okay.
Neither is Chomp Chomp. He's rooted himself where him and Allo came out.
Yep.
And leaned over so that him and Chomp Chomp weren't touching the water.
Okay.
Or like the stomach acid, and he's using Chomp Chomp's like technically I guess get over here ability, but more or less in a careful sense where he's just trying to get a hold like a claw machine.
Okay.
He's just trying to get a hold of Cody so that he can just like bring Cody back up.
Make me a perception then with disadvantage. Both you and Chomp Chomp, and I guess if you're going to help me, Asma, you can help roll it as well.
Okay, so
Yes.
perception with disadvantage
Yeah.
from Banfliff.
It would be with
Perception
disadvantage
disadvantage
with
from
you
me.
all though, because this is quite thick murky liquid. And also, you know, the
Ooh.
refraction thing of how it is when you
Oh,
look at the water.
sick!
Miasma, you're struggling to pinpoint her.
Oh,
Chomp Chomp
that's
is as
Chomp
well.
Chomp.
But Banfliff, you can direct everyone's you can direct everyone to Cody's location to help them out with that.
I am going to direct Chomp Chomp like straight there.
Yep.
You just gotta right there.
First things first, while you're trying to do that, Cody.
Mhm.
You do see something dip into the water just above you as you're quickly sinking. I will allow you to make me a. Would this be an athletics or an acrobatics to try and grab something quickly? Actually, no, I'd say it'd be more like a dex save because that's the kind of thing you normally have to do with a monk to try and grab a projectile. So to try and grab something that's above you, yeah, you actually grab onto the stick. Miasma, make me a strength save.
For
Strength
fuck's
check,
sake.
sorry.
I will be at my lightest weight, by the way.
You're not
The
necessarily
reason that
pulling her out, but
I'm
you've
trying.
stopped her
The
from
right, my thing.
sinking.
I was trying to drag her to the edge. It was
Yeah.
the thing, like towards the edge of the pit, so I
Yeah.
could then walk down and then give her the spider climb instead.
Yep. She's got all the stick. Before you do so, though, given this is all happening at the same time, Banfliff, make me a. What is the guess over here check I've put on Chomp Chomp?
Oh, that is an actual thing. Give me one.
Indeed it is. Let me just check it quickly on his sheets because I need to remind myself.
Get over here is 25 feet with the bear trap.
It's a grapple check.
So that
To
would
be fair,
be
you can allow grapple checks to succeed, but I am still going to say make me an athletics with Chomp Chomp.
Whoops, sorry, that was with disadvantage, but 14.
I still go off the first number anyway for those things. So yeah, as you grab hold of the stick, you feel yourself just kind of being pulled to the side, Cody. You feel these jaws just kind of clamp onto you, quite gently, however, and just start to reel you upwards at the same time.
And it's almost just like fishing.
That reminds
Just-
me,
Hmm.
Pulls
Except,
holes out of water, just like.
except, you just hear Ben Fliff as you get pulled up. It's almost just like fishing, except we're
Uh,
catching Namirs today.
as you pull her up,
Get her out.
you will find that your stick is somewhat damaged there, Miasma. Let me just roll. Let me just actually find out if the stats for this thing first.
You
There's
just have.
not stats for in the sake of a. Not stats on the sake of
It's
it
more
having
just to
health or
see
anything.
how badly it would be. Oh, that's how much damage it is. Okay. This is.
Assuming that
I,
I've gone down to like a 1d2 plus 3 damage here.
I will state this as well. Before you say this is a bit too much, this is actually what it's recommended from the actual player's handbook. Because this technically would have counted as a pool of acid.
Oh,
So, I am going to halve these numbers, by the way, because you weren't in there that long.
Is this Codi or
So-
me taking this damage?
What?
Is this Codi taking damage, or is it the branch taking the damage? Or the
Technically,
staff?
technically all three. Technically, it's Cody, it's your stick, and it's Chomp Chomp's bear trap.
Oh, Chomp
well,
Chomp's very okay.
it would be Chomp Chomp taking the damage in
so-
general.
15.
I don't know if a staff has health.
Is it
You can
just like
give
the
it
normal
health.
staff, or is it like a magic staff?
It's a quarter staff, just a quarter staff. That's it.
Yeah, they can be broken easily, you know.
Yeah. You as you pull it out, and Cody just kind of lets go, watches out of the acid. Where she was gripped onto, and where it dips into water, just crumbles away.
Cody just like, comes out of like acid, just like.
Cody is missing some fur now.
Ah, crap. It's up my nose.
Yeah, best way to put it, Cody. Do you know, like when you're violently sick and you can feel it burning in your nostrils? That.
Ew.
Because I will say this, you technically fell into the equivalent of basically stomach acid.
Yeah. Which they're like.
It burns.
She
You
heals
hear
9 of the damage that she has taken. The only person that can heal Chomp Chomp is Allo, actually.
Yep.
Because
Healing.
he is a construct.
At this point,
Does Chomp Chomp need healing?
Grace and Trickstem would have made it down and would have seen this happen. You just see like Cody just get pulled up to the side, just missing fur, retching, and Miasa just walking up with a damaged staff.
Jesus.
Yeah.
it
So, just sort of looks to Cody. Are you alright?
My nose!
She fell into acid. Oh, she fell into acid.
You went fruit again.
Oh, sit! Oh, I have to remember Madison's voice is just higher, more like it's less gravelly.
But
See.
I'm not a voice actor, YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm also very easily distracted, in a sense.
it's fine. I'm taking the piss Inferno. Cody just like my nose. It burns.
Need some water.
You won't be able to smell for a while, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh god.
If it
I'll
makes you feel
actually
any
kind
better,
of contribute.
if it makes you feel any better, I actually burnt the nose of this thing, so it's probably feeling roughly the same thing that you're feeling right now.
I'm also missing fur.
Yeah, I burnt its nose hair, so I suppose that counts as fair. Hey, look! Pulls down her shows her left hand. I'm in the same boat.
Mine'll grow back though.
Yeah,
Wow, better rub it in.
I should state that as well, because Allo did bring that up. Codi, you do have a bit of a stench of vomit over you now.
Yeah. Cody
Oddly
can't smell.
enough, while you was in there, Codi,
Yeah.
you would have seen other things in there with you.
Other things.
Uh, what seemed to be
Oh,
a mixture of, yeah, bones being dissolved, some metal. Basically, you kind of get the idea of any prisoners that are taken that don't gel well with the corruption get tossed into here.
Oh, that's how they feed it. But ow.
Good thing
Well,
that you didn't end up in that situation.
well, so just one more reason to work to continue working our way out of here.
Magic.
Can't we just like kill it by puncturing a hole in the stomach and like sending stomach?
That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe I could cause some necrotic damage to it, and
You could like lightning into the acid.
that is a good idea. But
Or maybe
Don't
use
I
fire.
could freeze the stomach acid.
acid,
That probably wouldn't be too pleasant.
acid doesn't really freeze though.
I'll damn well make it freeze.
I don't think that's how like physics work.
Do I look like I adhere to the laws of physics? I can walk up walls. I can float. I don't have much of a
You
mass,
don't,
I suppose you could say.
you don't, but the acid still applies the laws of physics.
Cody,
What?
things just work.
No, they don't.
You just have to. Okay, very well.
Would I was this is an out of character question more so than anything else, but would fire be a bad idea against acid?
Boil it.
Yeah, but the gas that's probably in there might be combustible.
Right. I was thinking, yeah, that's why I asked out of character because I didn't want Grace to look stupid. Yeah, that would be a bit dumb, wouldn't it? Yeah, that could end badly.
But like, this is why I'm thinking like lightning or something, because then you can literally just electrify it and electrocute it from the inside.
Fine, let's go.
Hmm.
Okay. Very well, everyone.
Well,
Yeah.
before she does that,
Get out.
Banfliff now has Allo and Chomp Chomp on his back, and I'm gonna climb back up the thingy.
That's a good idea. Yeah, she'll look and
Um,
see. She won't do it while you're there because she doesn't have a good track record of not hitting people with lightning bolt.
Not even that. I'm very worried. I do not see any other ways in or out of this area, which means if this creature decides to vomit, where do you think it'll go?
Up the tube. Let's just get out the tube.
And where are we?
We're at the entrance to the tube. Let's get out of it.
It might go out its mouth.
I want you all to make me some perceptions while you're here.
Either way, it would get us out. We can.
Perception. Fuck. She's too busy arguing in favor of blowing this pink stomach up.
I need the bathroom, BRB.
Alright, have a good time on the shitter.
I was gonna say, I was Grace like sparks up her hand, ready to like assist. Just she did that just before Banfliff kind of brought up the the extension of the
Yeah.
point of we don't know where we'll end up. Perception, was it?
Yes, please.
Oh, that's just
Yeah, she's right there with Miasma. They're both like, let's do it.
So the only people that passed this
It's damn magic users.
Banflip, Trickstem, and Allo.
Hello.
I
Wait, I
love
have
how
a
you say
question.
damn magic users. Trickstem is technically also a magic user.
Well,
And Banflip and
wait.
Allo.
I have a question. Wait, is Grace a wizard?
Yes.
Jeez, yeah.
Okay then, damn wizards.
Too busy with your noses in your books. Uh,
We're
you
so
three,
excited to finally have a practical use.
you three start to hear squelching, goopy noises coming from the pit.
Yeah.
When we
Boy.
leave. Bing!
Right. Anybody know where that's coming from? Well,
You don't hear this, my
then
friend.
look down. Oh, it's coming
Yeah,
from
neither of us hear it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Banflip is just like, and good
Sorry,
luck.
I'm half
I'm
asleep.
saving the children.
Yeah, so Banflip has started to go up the tunnel with Allo.
Yeah,
So the
he
only
turned
other
his
person,
hands into hooks so that he could kind of like walk himself up so he doesn't slip.
athletics with advantage from you. So the only person still in the tunnel that heard that is Trickstem.
I'm getting out.
Woot woot.
Was everybody what did something
Where are you going?
sound in there?
I am going. Goodbye.
Ch-
Just follow.
Athletics from you as well, Trickstem, then. But yeah, you quite literally see. Yeah, you know where the handholds are because you went down here carefully.
You're grabbing into Banflip's little stab wounds as they heal up.
Pretty much. So you quite literally watched 3 of your party. Well, technically 2, but Allo was on the back of Banflip, so 3.
All look
Turn around.
suspicious and then leave.
Yeah, they all just kind of looked to each other, turned around, and went back up the corridor without saying a word. Aside from, up we go.
That's interesting.
I guess she
The
follows.
ultimate sign.
I guess she follows.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just like try because Dion's probably taking a shit. I'm gonna usher Codi up.
Okay, so athletics for you, Miasma. Oh no, wait, you've still got spider
don't-
climb on.
Yeah, I still got spider climb.
So
She can assist Cody up.
yep, I will still need an athletics, but it's more to try and help Cody up from you.
Fun.
X.
Why do I keep rolling kinda well for these two? All things considered. It's more on Cody now to try and help
So you're
herself up.
slowly getting up there, Miasma, by helping Cody up. Yep, Grace,
Oh no.
you are actually struggling to get up there.
Hmm.
Make me another perception, Grace.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
has been helpful for once.
She's just like taking step by step, keeps on like slipping
Flipping.
down. Oh, I'll be right behind you. Yeah, perception coming up.
You do start to hear the gooping sounds now, like the squelching gooping sounds coming from behind you.
Oh, spaghetti.
Oh. She's like, okay, and then starts just starts like semi panicking, trying to catch up.
You can make me another athletics. There will be at this point where everyone else aside from Miasma and Cody will have gotten to the top.
Uh,
Yep, you do start to quickly make your way up now.
yeah, coolio.
And as you are making your way up towards the top, along with Miasma slowly dragging Cody up, Miasma and Grace make me one last perception, because you two would have the better view of this.
1 second. Me, yes, yes.
Yes.
Perception.
Okay.
I'm doing great, guys, I swear.
Hmm.
I swear the next time Meowsma gets a fucking
Yeah.
gets a point increase, she's got to get him put him right into her wisdom.
Yeah, you both
Here
actually
goes.
passed this. Miasma just about.
Oh shit.
You see something translucent green just filling up the bottom of that corridor now.
Oh great, it's Viscidus from World of Warcraft. Hit game.
What, like does it look like
Excellent.
the acid pool is kind of like going over?
Well, you see it dripping with the acid, so you assume that this thing probably lived in the acid that you heard about, because you never looked downwards into it.
Uh,
Try to think who it was that was in there. It was
but basically,
Trickstem. But Codi was also there, but Codi is AFK.
so basically, the room we just left, is that filling up with the green stuff or something, or
Yeah,
what?
that corridor thing that he was just in.
Right, the corridor, right?
Yeah,
That's filling up with the. Oh.
yeah, not the
Filling
not
up
the
with a
slope.
pretty much Uylz-like creature
Oh.
that is dripping with stomach acid.
Basically, we
Trickstem.
tried to go back down, we'd be
Trickstem.
hard.
Yeah.
Fine.
You look down, you see this thing. Where your eyebrows used to be start to burn.
Ah!
Did you see Trickstem run off down the other hallway? What?
Oh, my beautiful eyebrows.
Yeah, best way. Yeah, just from that, you kind of put two and two together. This is a massive gelatinous cube.
And this is when Banfliff extends his arm and grabs the remaining people with a vine and eye. Yes!
Yeah, that'll do it.
Fucking rip.
Just sort of like, just like, thank
Still
you.
have tricks.
It's like grabbed everybody's hand. It's
Oh no,
time to go,
Trickstem
children.
made his way up already.
Yeah,
Trickstem has run
Trickstem's gone.
downwards.
Like,
Trickstem's run down the right way now at T junction.
I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back.
they're all being thrown down the other hallway. Just thought I'd let you know.
We're all
Yeah.
just there like, ah!
Yeah, given. So basically, just quickly catch up, Dion.
Mhm.
Banfliff, Allo, and Trickstem heard grouping noises coming from that pit.
Yeah.
Decided to nope out of there and climb back up the slope. Everyone
Yeah.
else saw this and decided to try and climb up as well. Miasma was helping Codi up. Grace was struggling a bit, but managed to get up as well. And just
Yeah.
as you all were getting up, you saw what seemed to be a thick gelatinous shape fill up that corridor dripping with stomach acid. And you figured out, yeah, it must have been home to a giant gelatinous cube at the bottom.
We're leaving now.
I'm gonna freeze it. Go to cold.
Are you
Just
actually
gonna
going
mock
to?
you. No.
I think, out of character, I think scientifically, if you freeze something like acid, it would explode, but I don't know if I'm wrong
Well,
about
that
that.
would do a lot of damage to it, to be fair.
I think scientifically acid can't be frozen.
I'm gonna
Oh,
look it up.
Yeah,
Can also
sure.
be frozen.
Yeah, in case, are the
Thanks, Google.
upper left corridor or something? Grace is just following.
Yes, they can actually be frozen.
Yep. Yeah,
Apart-
pretty much
according to
back
Google.
at the T junction now, and Banflips is kind of trying to usher you down the other way.
Sure.
Who's curious? Here's a link.
I
I'm just-
mean, I'm just looking at this thing and it doesn't have any vulnerabilities, so.
Alrighty. As we've gotten everybody back into the hallway.
Yep.
I'm pulling out an ivy seed. Wait, actually, can I even do this right now? Let me look. I need to make sure that I cannot. Never mind. He's putting the ivy seed back. We're leaving. And away we go. Takes Allo and chomp down the other hallway.
I was just
Hello, just sitting amongst all those branches.
Yeah.
Codi's following, did you say?
Hanging out in the trees. Allo's tree climbing ability has been increased.
Codi, did you say you were following?
Yeah, I'm following Banfliff with her little burnt paws.
Okay. I actually should roll something here because I just realized something.
I almost imagine it as Banflips running behind him. Ow, 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 ow.
Just to reiterate as well, I'm not going to roll for your weapons, Codi, because even though they're reducting as well,
They are
they're magic. So therefore, they're going to be a bit more difficult to be destroyed. But I am going to roll something, however. And yes, it is a mustache. That's how I had to make that. I'm going to
I've read
give
it for you
Codi two.
guys.
I'm going to give Cody 2 chances for this and Miasma 1. Cody,
Oh,
odds or evens?
Odds.
Okay, Miasma, odds or evens?
evens. Fuck.
Miasma, your head feels a bit cold.
Eh.
Everyone else? When you hear Cody, Miasma make that noise, you look over. Miasma's hat's missing.
Mm,
Where'd you have?
Oh
Because given that you was
no!
standing
Upside
horizontally
down.
into there,
Oh,
essentially,
horizontal.
but yeah, your hat will have fallen off.
I'm going back.
you can't go back. Benflip grabs
I
her.
feel naked. My hat is gone.
The reason I had Cody roll,
Can you do this
the
to
reason I
me?
was giving Cody 2 rolls for that in case she failed her first one is her horns technically pop out of her hat, therefore giving it a bit more
rather
of a
than
grip
your
on her head.
head.
But if she had failed that, yes, her hat also would have come off her head.
Oh, he could. He does have a hat. Shit.
Mhm.
Her clothes are kind of burnt with little pockets of holes, though, including her hat.
I'm sorry. There's a very out of
Be your-
context reason for why I
your
find this
hat
so
then,
fucking hilarious. And I'm
Yeah.
not gonna explain it because it is, as I said, out of context and kind of not relevant. But oh god, no, Miasma, your hat,
Your head is bald,
the
naked.
one consistent part of her design, is gone.
Cody will
Benflip's
take-
just dragging her down the hallway at this point.
Take her.
Moving on.
Cody has a lot of hats.
Yeah,
Oh no.
so, apologies. Oh, God.
I'm gonna take out what are they called? The Lucy Lacemaker hat that I got.
Well, this is the thing. As you reach in there once again for the hats, it
Mhm.
has been quite some time since the last time you've done this, where you
No,
have left hats with hats.
On my waist.
Oh, have you been keeping it on your waist now?
Yeah, I kept it separate, remember?
That is true.
It's not been making little hat babies.
Good, good.
So I'm going to say, if you had done that, I was going to roll and see if there was a chance that another Miasma hat would have been created in there.
It hasn't been in there.
Okay.
But I'll pull out the Lucy and just put it on Miasma's head.
So, Miasma, you now have essentially put... You've got a hat, but it's a different hat.
Yeah, I can't remember what the actual name of the hat is.
I
Oh, wait.
believe that you have not seen this hat before, so I will let you roll an Arcana on this Miasma.
Oh boy.
I don't
Is
think
this
there's magical about this one, was there?
I'm gonna
Was it not?
beg
Was this
for
not
a.
the? Was this not
I'll be
the
right back, guys.
hat that makes little hat babies?
No?
No.
Oh, never mind then.
Like, that one was like another hat. The hat baby one was a different one.
Oh
the
yeah,
babies.
no, that's still in your bag making hat babies then.
No, it's
No.
not.
It's on her waist.
Oh.
She attached it to her waist.
I have attached it to the waist a while ago, but I have 3 different hats
Okay.
in my bag.
See, I was getting confused then. Okay,
I have
so
my Ash hat, which I'm wearing, the Lucy hat, and the patchwork top hat that has residual childlike emotion attached to it.
oh yeah, that was it. It was it was like a Mad Hatter hat.
Yeah.
That's the breeding one. Yeah. So yeah, you have a new hat on. It's not your usual hat, but it's a hat.
It's a hat that seems to be made out of skin.
Okay.
Thought it like that, and didn't.
I'm not saying you made this, but
But look at the lovely craftsmanship. Somebody really took their time with this, didn't they?
Yep.
I know somebody who would adore
I'm a
it.
necromancer. I shouldn't even be worried about this. Puts it back on.
Yeah. This hat suits me. finally gets into the real necromancer. Like,
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining now that just an alternative voice I quote, just me as being like, "Where's my wizard hat?"
where's my skin cloak to go with my skin hat?
She didn't lose her cloak. Her cape's fine, I'm assuming, because it was hanging 20 feet
Yeah,
above the
yeah,
acid.
your cape's fine as that
Well,
was
you know,
hanging
I-
off your body.
Cloak.
What?
It is a cloak, I suppose you could say. I'm not entirely sure how to describe it.
Codi does also have a cloak.
Yeah, that's got holes in it.
Where did I put it? Art? Did I put it in art?
It's
Or was it on the-
nothing. It's nothing that
was-
mending wouldn't fix.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a decent point. Rebecca and maybe Ranna. I don't know if Ranna's seen
Mhm.
anything.
What thing?
The art of the miasma actually like design.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
You did. You
Well,
did show
Rebecca
me that a
has seen
while
it.
back.
Rebecca, have you seen it? No.
What have I seen or not
I don't
seen?
think she has yet because you posted it in the Discord and not here.
Oh, alright, I'll post it just for the sake of it. I don't. What the hell is this? Oh, it's
So
here.
while you're doing that,
Oh wow! There's a really, really old design of miasma from like 2019. Here's what she actually looks like. I put it
so
in voice chat for some reason.
as you've entered
Oh,
this,
nice.
as you've entered this new corridor, after a bit, it turns to the left in like an L junction. As you enter this new area, there seems to be 3 doors on the right and 1 door at the far end.
Hmm.
I'm letting someone else go first this time.
I'm not going. I'm not losing another hat.
Mm,
Trickstem, you do it.
Fine.
Thank you. It's appreciated.
So, Trickstem, which one are you checking?
Do they both look the same?
All 3 doors do indeed look the same. There doesn't seem to be any real difference. Let me also just quickly delete. Oh no, wait, that's going to also delete the little seahorse thing if I do that. Let me do it more carefully, just so I can keep track of this, because I don't want to delete anything that was nice. There we go.
There's 3 doors in front of us.
Yep, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and the far end one, which I'm just going to ding notes with like the equal sign.
hmm.
So Trickstem, 1, 2, or 3.
3.
Trickstem goes to the far end and goes to the far one closest to the end. Are any of you checking any of the others?
Hang on. So there's 3
Allo
doors.
just kind of
Um,
scampers
3
down.
doors to the right, and a door at the far end of the corridor.
Oh wait, there's a door at the far end of the. Fuck you, bitches! I want this door.
I was gonna say, so Grace will just point out that whenever we sort of go to individual doors and we end up solo, we tend to struggle more. Like maybe as a group we should check out one of them. That's what she sort of points out.
We'll
Is that like
be fine.
it's just
As Cody goes to door 2.
size at that one. It's like
We struggle more, but at the same time, I find it more entertaining when we try and struggle.
We have more fun, and we come up with creative ways to get ourselves out of solutions with interesting ways to use spells.
I
If you need somebody to buddy with, you can hang out with me, Grace.
Also, curiosity can never kill a nightmare.
Kill a cat, though.
But it can
that's
shorten
it,
their
though.
life.
Yes. I mean, you survived acid, so you do seem quite sturdy.
I'll just go back to hell, bitches.
I'll see you all in hell.
You're all going to hell. Goodbye.
For the sake of my own anxieties, I will buddy up. And she also was it Ranna who spoke about that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Allo.
Allo.
Allo, sorry. Name.
Allo.
Oh, yeah, Ranna, Allo, that's your character. Right, yeah, sorry, yeah, Allo. Yes.
So you're joining Allo in number 1.
Yeah.
Banflip is also going to grow a small stick on his arm, break it off, and cast Shillelagh on it.
Okay. Miasma, 1, 2, 3, or far end.
Far end. I
Okay,
like to be dangerous.
you've got a buddy there, Banflip.
Yay!
Yeah.
So
And
Cat person and tree man unite!
wait, is he like something like a fey thing? Because he's like a
No.
man.
No,
Okay,
so
good.
so he's a nature spirit. He looks like his body image looks fairly human, but it's just a tree warped into that
Okay.
so when he uses the spell Tree Stepper, he wraps up and the tree unwarps and becomes a tree again, and then he just moves over to another tree and becomes the other tree.
I'm just imagining like he gets caught trying to like steal something. Or like
Yeah.
stop, and then he just turns into a tree.
That like becomes a tree just on the outskirts of town, runs away.
So, we'll
I will
go.
say
Oh.
the thing, Rana,
Yeah.
are not fey.
Okay, good. I'm just trying to make sure because Meows was mild. He had boner for
Yeah.
Fae.
So
They're elementals.
Yeah,
That's
and
fair
don't
enough.
mind
Go on.
any of the nature spirits I have because they are also all elementals. I have 3 of them, but they are also
That's
all elementals.
perfectly fine. I am not trying to be like. I just wanted to make sure for the sake of characterization.
One's a mushroom that grows psychedelic mushrooms that'll completely blow your world, as we've seen, because
You
the
know?
little gnome killed himself.
okay, so I'm going to describe this first before you enter.
Uh-oh.
Even though these are clearly rooms, they don't have your typical normal doors.
Uh-oh.
Instead, the best way to think about it is a valve kind of thing.
Oh.
Like an actual biological valve that you'd probably see in like a heart. It just opens wide and then closes all around, just tightens up.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
We found the sphincters.
These are gross.
Yeah, I don't like these. I don't want to go near them.
Banfliff's just gonna put Chomp Chomp on his back as a backpack again.
I'm gonna try and
So,
get onto his practice as well because I don't want to get involved in touching these things.
Allo,
I'm guessing.
I mean, you could
Yeah.
rest on one of his shoulders. There's like tree branches and stuff with
Yeah,
foliage.
sure.
You could
Uh,
kind
I'll
of
sit.
just like
Yeah, I'm
what
gonna sit in
we
the side. Sure.
what
I'll
we
sit in the
wanted
shoulder.
to say there, Michael?
I'm guessing these look kind of sturdy then, if they're like valves.
They're fleshy,
Around the corner.
but
the corner.
yeah,
fleshy,
it
yeah.
seems like there's some musculature there that would keep them nicely closed.
Oh, skull sting.
I
Sorry.
mean, right? Because like as Grace attempts, as Grace would attempt to make the valve budge, she would be aware of that if it looks kind of tough.
Roll me a medicine first of all. Let's see. Let's see if you would be aware of how this works.
Actually, it's
I'll let you all roll this just to see.
not a bad idea.
Maybe.
Given you've all gone to different doors.
not terrible. And
Banflip,
Miasma
you're
is riding on Banflip, so we're all good.
Yep, Banflip, you're clearly aware, so even if Miasma fails, you could pass that information on.
Trying to figure out where the film is. Oh, here it is.
You know,
Nice.
Oh, hello.
We're all good.
I mean, to be fair, you work with the bodies, you're used to how these things would work.
that's
Grace,
character,
you're also aware? Yes?
Mhm. Oh, sorry. No, I was going to say something out of character as to what this whole situation. I was going to say this whole situation. You know, the opening to Monsters Inc. The first movie reminds me of that. All the doors opening and the
Oh,
monsters out.
Monsters
uh,
Inc. got the diddle-diddle.
let's see what Allo and Codi roll.
Oh, do I need to roll a medicine?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
Medicine
Grace can
is
pass
one
the
of my
information on to you now anyway, even if you fail, so...
I got a 25.
Yep,
I know
you're
more.
aware of how this works as well, Codi. You're aware of how this works. Trickstem. Looks like a giant bum hole.
Ew, it's a bomb!
I thought you liked bombs.
No! I like... Never mind.
I had to with that one. So,
Oh my god, that killed me.
uh, who got the nat 20 there? That was Miasma.
Miasma.
Miasma, you think you know a way to get these to open up? A bit of stimuli
Oh,
should fire off
oh
muscles,
no!
cause some muscle reaction.
Oh no. Okay, I'll slide off and I'll walk up to it. And he just gives like a sad look back at him. At
Oh.
I mean, I'm guessing
and
Grace knows this
before
too.
reaching out behind her, gently tapping it with a lovely, lovely spell, please. Shocking grasp.
You're using electricity on this.
Yeah, I'm looking away from it to be fair.
I do need to look something up here.
Hang on, so does Grace
How
also...
how does electric currents affect sphincters?
Yeah, she would also know this. Okay.
It's more a case of how does electric currents affect muscles?
Make them tense and stuff.
Yeah, that
That's
actually makes the door close harder.
Okay, never mind. Wrong idea. Sorry.
My dear, my dear, my
Um,
dear, my dear. I think
Leigh?
what you were looking for. He turns his hands into kind of like large,
Gentle massage!
like oval shaped like pieces of wood and just kind of like gently massages the area.
Oddly enough, who was shouting gentle
Sorry,
massage
but
there?
that
Was that
just sounds so bad.
you, Rebecca, shouting a gentle massage?
Yes.
Oddly enough, yes, that does work.
Okay. It works.
As the
And
door
he's
opens.
Of course,
and he's
Trickstem
pushing
on that one.
Miasma in first.
I'm gonna poke it with the fire sword.
You pocket the fire sword?
Yeah.
Ooh, what have I got? I've been handed cheesecake.
Woo!
Nice.
As you poke it with the fire sword, it will open up to back away from the flames.
And I'm gonna step through.
Because, as I learned earlier, when I was trying to handle the kettle and the steam was tried to burn me, yes, your natural instinct is get your hand away from that.
E.
So, Allo and Grace, how are you going to try and relax this thing to open it up? Or
Right,
force it open?
so,
Rack, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
well,
It's just this is
I could,
It's so wrong, but it's so fucking funny.
just get on Banfluff's shoulder. We'll deal with it that way.
Yeah, I'll get on to it. Well,
Grace,
this is
thoughts
the
on
golden
this?
cast of bad ideas.
well, based on Grace's medicine roll, does she know any specific way that would be good to pry this thing open?
You start to think, given that
You
it's a
could
muscle,
just give it. You
there's-
could just give it just the tip of your staff.
and given that you've seen
Oh my
how
god,
Trickstem has
Raka.
opened it and how Codi has opened hers, yeah, you start to get the idea of just either flames would do it to try and force it open, or if you want it to actually open up normally, just a way to relax the muscles.
All right. I mean, she just sort of steps up like and says, "Well, my master was also a physician, so let's see if his and then she tries to sort of like tries to do sort of the same sort of thing to sort of what was it, like a weird sort of like was it like a kind of like a massage thing that was how that did before?
Yeah, Banfluff just made it because his hands are like tree, so he just turned his hands into like smoother wooden oval dowels to like be able to like massage without leaving behind splinters.
Allo,
Yeah.
you would also know that given that you did this earlier, the end of a arrow, just like tickling it with that, just to see if you got a reaction, that caused the walls to ripple and shift. So
You just
think that doing
casually
that
see a
will also
glint
open
from
up.
Allo's
Are we
eyes as she
kidding?
pulls out 2 arrow shafts and starts tickling the shit out of it.
So between your massaging and that, The door
Yeah.
goes open in front of you.
Let's see. Bit of weapons. Well done.
Trickstem, how are you getting yours open? Especially given you think it's a bumhole.
Well, he'll think how he gets it open.
Wait. Is Trickstem gonna smooth talk it?
Yeah, it's some smooth talking now, actually, yeah.
Make me a charisma check.
If
Which
this is a
check?
nat 20, I'm gonna cry.
Quite the
Which
asinine
check was
situation
that?
you're in.
Charisma.
Charisma, yeah.
Crap.
Okay.
That's actually
Not
just
that
about
bad.
enough.
Oh, what?
As you start to try and sweet talk this, the soothing words actually calm it down enough to make it slowly open up.
I am the gayest person you've ever met.
Eh.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. And as you all enter your rooms, I will reveal what is in. Allo and Grace,
Mhm.
as you enter, you find what seem to be a couple of large chests in here.
Like chest or box chests?
Like chests.
He's gonna
Like-
do a.
Not like the
sorry.
human chest, like, you know, a treasure chest kind of chest.
Okay. I was going to be concerned if it was just torsos.
Yeah, you just enter, it's just pecs everywhere.
Um,
You're just doing the little peck
gonna do
dance.
a. I assume she
Well,
has
this
it.
seems like a trickstem room.
Magic.
No, a trickster
she's
room is you
gonna-
open the door, and in there you see Mundo waiting.
She's gonna do a. She's gonna do a detect magic specifically to see if the chests are, have any bad auras or bad or good auras around them.
Go for it.
Should I roll to see if one of them has teeth?
How does it work? Can you press it?
I believe that would be an Arcana check.
Okay.
Detect magic, there's no roll for it, it just happens.
Right, of course, I thought so.
You don't detect magic in this room.
Oh, I thought they were gonna get flashbanged.
No, because I think I've already stated before that abomination creatures don't give off like that magic reading.
Yeah.
These don't have teeth, they don't seem to be alive. You do see the flesh kind of covering these at parts, but you feel like with enough heft, you may be able to pry them away from the flesh.
Okay.
She
If
just
I'm not
says-
going to get eaten by the box, Allo's going to go up to one of them.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
she-
goes over. Grace goes over to the other and just says, "If things get ugly, I can quickly polymorph you out again. I know you enjoyed that last time."
You both make me a investigation as you go over to the chests.
Okay.
Investigation.
Okay, 18.
Somebody's slow.
Let's see what Grace gets. 15. That'll work. Allo, you seen this as you was entering and leaving somewhere. Grace, you remember seeing these as you were leaving. These seem to be made from the same material as the walls surrounding Smitty's little town. You feel like
Oh.
these chests are anti-magic.
So they're either holding something or they're keeping something out.
Who knows?
Oh, so basically, what? So can we know?
Or me.
So they're basically anti-magic because they like sort of like are they basically like sealed shut as well, kind of thing.
Yeah, they do seem to be a bit sealed shut at the moment. You would have to. Oh, sorry, I got hiccups.
And anti-magic as well.
Yeah.
Alice going to crack her knuckles in the very Codi fashion. She's going to try and open the one she's standing in front of.
Sorry.
I might not have well, but yeah.
I am a terrible influence.
She's like, that might not end too well if they're sealed. We don't know what could be inside.
But it could be something helpful.
It could.
She's still opening the box.
Just
Okay,
ignore me, as I
I'm
say.
just gonna, and she sort of like moves over to that before even touching the one she's near. She just goes to, she just stands beside Allo, at the ready in case whatever the fuck jumps out.
I think
Well-
about like I want to.
Voice in the sky. What do I need to roll to open it? Or is it locked? And I need to adjust the lock.
If you are going to try and open this, I will need you to make me. How are you trying to open this up? Let's put it that way first.
Well, if it's not locked, I'm going to definitely try opening it.
They are locked.
Okay then. Old-fashioned way. I'm picking that lock with smith tools, or breaking the lock with the smith tools. However you pronounce it.
Do you know what the saddest part is? I can't find this one site that I used to use.
The cult.
Excuse me.
Hang on. That's why.
Knife.
Never mind, I
You
found
find
it.
it.
I found it. I think. No, I didn't. This is the wrong thing. What is this? Come on, where is this? There it is. That's what I want.
Oh, my
So,
voice is suffering.
What's happening? What?
Allo,
Hmm?
these are locked, so what did you say you were doing?
I am going to do what I usually do when things are locked, and I'm going to use my smith tools on them.
Make me a wisdom check by using the tools. So,
Natural 20.
there are 3
Total
chests in
of-
here in total, so make me 2 more as well.
Okay.
The first one, yeah, you get open easily. Yep. And the third one? You struggle a bit with that one, but you do eventually manage to get this open. And through these 7, well, through these 3 things, I'm going to roll for 7 items. Because yes, I have found the wondrous item chart again. Here we go, people.
Yay!
Yay!
6. So it's 1d9 to start off with. So your first item is, and I need to roll a d100. Okay. Your first one is a bottle of clear liquid that seems to float at the top of the container. There's cloudy white impurities drifting in it.
Oh, boy.
Curious.
I believe this is an item you have encountered before. So I will let
Okay.
you roll an Arcana with advantage.
Okay.
I'm just going to say this
18.
for items that I know that you've encountered before. If it's something that you've never encountered, you'll have to wait to try and figure out with everyone else. Yeah, you remember Codi having one of these. It's a potion of
Sweet.
flying.
Can Grace roll at Arcana as well?
Yeah, you wouldn't have been there, so you can roll an Arcana, but just a straight up Arcana on that.
Cool.
You know it's a potion. You're not quite sure what kind of potion it is.
Allo just grins and quickly puts it in her little tail bag of holding.
Yep. I should note as well I'm rolling 7 because I'm meaning for these to be divided among the peeps. Wait, why am I doing that when I could just do the up? The second one is on the H table.
So just
On the
as a reminder,
contrary,
have both the chests been open at this point?
all three of the chests have been opened, yeah.
Oh, they're all
Yeah.
three of them. Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
these are just
I
all
thought
the 7 items that you're finding between the three.
Cool deal.
The second one seems to be a robe. And let me just get the
Robe.
description of this.
Alright.
Hang on. You don't know. I'm just gonna put the icon on that one.
This is a dark blue robe embroidered with small white stars.
Ooh, okay. That sounds cool. Oh,
Fuck off, man.
It should also be stated as well. 6 stars located on the robe's upper front portion are particularly large.
Hmm.
Uh,
I
yeah,
thought
again,
I'm
Grace,
I'm not fucking with this anymore.
it's magical. Allo, this is
Uh.
a robe of stars.
Which is.
so may I have a look at that?
You can't
don't
tell
know.
what it is, man.
Or maybe
Like,
not.
we're looking it up. Okay.
No, I've got the stats here. It's just that Grace was saying something then.
Oh, it's just yeah.
Yeah,
She's asked if she could, if she could like. She basically asked if she could like have the robe so she can like look at it later and decipher what it actually is because
yeah.
she's one of the magically she's
You know it's magical, but you don't know what it does.
If you're about
Grace.
to say I'm not magical, I'll do some freaking holy shit on you later.
So,
Another Cody impersonation.
Allo, you would know.
Yeah.
This is the robe of stars. You gain a bonus, +1 bonus to saving throws while you wear it. While you wear the robe, you can use an action to pull off one of the stars and use it to cast Magic Missile as a 5th level spell. Daily at dusk, 1d6 removed stars reappear. While you wear the robe, you can use an action to enter the astral plane along with everything you are wearing and carrying. You remain there until you use an action to return to the plane you were on. You reappear in the last space you occupied, or if that space is occupied, the nearest unoccupied space. I'll
Right.
copy and paste the links to these in the D&D chat so I don't lose these. So the first one was a potion of flying. Second one is this. I should probably get the potion of flying in there as well, just so that you remember what it does. So as you put, you get a flying speed equal to your walking speed for an hour and can hover. Basically, Codi used that to save herself when you were fighting the giant dryad. Not dryad, the dryad.
Peter.
The third item. Funny number. Okay, let's see what this is. It's a ring. Let's see if it gives a description of what this ring looks like. It appears to be a small golden band. And in the middle seems to be some kind of orange gemstone surrounded by what seems to be golden flames built into like the golden band. Oh no, wait, hang on. No, I'm actually going to have to roll to see what the gem is. I was just going off the description because it looks like a picture. I need to roll a 1d10 for this. That is a 3. Yep, I was correct. It is a red stone in there. You can make a icon on this as well, Grace. Because Allo just about got it, but let's see if you get it more.
Oh, come on.
13.
Come on, Grace, you can do it.
Let me just see. Rare. I'm going to say, unfortunately, that would be a fail because it's a rare upwards. If it was an uncommon upwards, I'd say it'd be like a 10 up check. For rare ones, I'm going off 15 upwards needed. So yeah, you know it's magical yet again, Grace. Allo, Ring of Resistance. You have resistance to one damage type while wearing the ring. The gem in the ring indicates the type.
So
Okay.
it says it's red, it's fire then.
Given this is a garnet that's built into there, this gives you resistance to fire.
I will definitely be giving the ring to Grace because I technically already have fire resistance.
Yeah, you are handed the ring, Grace.
Cool. She would glad to take that.
Yeah, again,
You're fireproof now.
yeah, again, I feel like it's a case of get all the items together and then figure out who gets what because this is why I'm giving you 7.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
I'll probably end
If
up
you're
giving
taking the
Cody-
ring, I'm 100% dibsing that room. Or the character.
Assuming you get it from Allo, because Allo doesn't have magic missile.
so that's 3
I
items.
do.
Sorry if this is taking a
You
while, by
have
the way.
magic missile.
Sorry if this is taking a while, by the way. It's just that it's been a while since I've given you a nice loot drop.
Ring,
6 and a 31.
ring of fire in there for now. Or fire protection.
6. Okay. This is a brooch.
Brooch.
And annoyingly, it doesn't give a description for this, so does it actually have like an image of this thing? That'll do. This brooch seems to be 2 kind of shields linked together with a bit of chain made of gold.
Hmm. Oh, yeah.
This is actually good. I'll just see what this is. This is good.
May as well roll that Arcana again, right? I
Yep.
assume it's possible.
I swear if you get 13 again, I'm gonna cry.
If you get 13 again, I'm going to ask you to re-roll because that just feels unfair at that point.
Okay, there you
Grace actually
go.
gets this one. Allo does as well. Brooch of Shielding.
Huh.
It requires attunement, but while wearing this brooch, you have resistance to force damage, and you are immune to damage from magic missile.
Huh. Resistant
Not
to
bad.
what is it? Resistant to force
Resistance to
damage
force
and
damage, and you're immune to magic missile,
yeah.
but it
And
does require attuning.
yes, and magic missile won't hit so
Magic missile will do no
hard.
damage to you.
Of course we can sort through these once we're out of here, but if there's anything you immediately want, I don't mind. Just taking it.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm sorry, I have to go to the bathroom again.
That's okay.
What did we
Well,
get?
let's roll Arcana, see what it is.
Oddly enough, I'm not even going to make you roll an Arcana on this one.
Uh-huh.
Bag of holding.
Nope, it's
We
not a
already
bag of
have.
holding. As soon as
Deck of
you...
many things.
Nope. As soon as this thing comes out, you instantly recognize what this is.
Both of us.
Oh?
Yes, you both will, because you've seen this before.
Mm.
Quite frequently, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Miasma's hat?
No. It's a luck blade. It's basically the same kind of sword Codi has.
Oh no.
I am
Blade.
saying
Any
this.
appreciation
I am
for
saying
this?
this because I said it last time as well. Essentially, but it's the luck blade, but I'm not giving you the wish charge on it.
Oh. So it's a downgraded one.
Yes, because at your
We
level at the
can,
moment, I feel wish may be a bit too. Ugh. But yes,
we can probably give that to Trickstem.
it is a luck blade.
Cool, yeah. How many
You
items is
could
is
give
that
it to
roll for?
Codi. She has 2 luck blades now.
Yeah, but Trickstem only has the that mean blade that talks rude.
27 on that. This one, as you pull it out, it's just a potion of healing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
Just
mean,
your normal potion of. Actually, no, I'm going to roll to see how strong this potion of healing is. Okay.
Bitter, I'm assuming.
That'll come handy.
Potion of healing, let's see if it says. This is a potion of superior healing. This will be 8d4 plus 8.
84 plus 8. Huh?
Now I realized if I keep the potions, I can just put it into the ice pop thing, and we can all have it.
That is true.
That's a good idea,
yeah,
actually.
you spot things, don't you? How about that?
This would be a 26 on the finger chart. Hang on. Let me just make a note there by saying that as well. How many have I done so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
6. So this would be the 7th one.
Yep.
A 3 on the 26. I'm going to re-roll that one, just purely because I don't think any of you need ammunition.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
No. Unless it comes with a gun, but then we'd have to learn how to use the gun.
I'm also going to roll that one because that would be
Action
just another...
gun.
I
gonna
would
roll that
laugh
one as
if
well,
the
'cause that's
reroll
just-
was the gun.
No, the reroll was another potion of superior healing, so I'm going to
Yeah.
reroll that one too. 62.
I mean, that one would have been like, you know, more healing popsicles, but
I feel like this one you may like a bit more though. This is another potion, but it's a syrupy looking liquid. Allo, you can't help but feel like this looks like liquefied iron.
Hmm. Sweet. Why is there liquefied Dion in this battle?
Because that's what happened when she fell into the acid pool.
liquefied iron. Is
Arcanine.
this looking at it? Yeah. Okay. Right. Cool.
How rare is this item first? Oh, it's another rare.
Oh, hello. Under-
Oh, well.
Hello, 13 and under, my old friend.
It sucks to be with you again.
It's
It's definitely a potion of some kind. Allo,
Mm.
potion of invulnerability.
At this point, she's like,
Meaning.
Yeah, invulnerability popsicles.
For 1 minute after you drink this potion, you have resistance to all damage.
I can do that before the boss fight.
just like
Oh, hell yeah.
sounding rather frustrated with herself. She's like, what does that one do?
You know what?
It makes you immune to every damage.
I'm
Just well, resistant, but you know.
I'm gonna do
Resistant.
something if you don't mind as well.
Invulnerability popsicles.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Just-
something. I'm gonna do something else if you don't mind.
Oh boy.
Given that that is technically 7, but some of them are just potions that you're gonna be splitting among the party anyway.
You're gonna see
Yeah.
if there's
I'm
anything
gonna roll
tiny.
3
in
more items.
Oh, thanks, Leigh. We love you.
there. And if it's potions, you're going to reroll, correct?
No.
No?
Nine
No.
and- Oh, if it's a potion, I reroll. Yes. 9 and 76.
Oh, there's more stuff in this one.
Huh. Okay.
Manly.
I need to roll a d12 now just to see what this is. A 6. This is... You pull out armor. It looks like studded leather.
Hmm.
You can make me Arcanus.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. Grace?
Arcanos.
Yep. And I will say, this is... I believe this is somewhere along the lines of technically being uncommon, so 10 upwards will work.
Come on,
Okay,
Grace! Nat 20!
Now I roll like a 9 or something.
Come on, Grace!
Well, I'm impressed if you
Nat
rolled a
20.
9.
There we go. So it's just about passes.
Because, well, let's think about it this way. Your lowest is a 10. I'd be very impressed if you managed to roll a 9 somehow.
This is a
Yeah.
+3 studded leather.
Oh, okay.
That's... Huh.
Not a bad find. Which your
How do we know that hen meat uses this kind of leather anyways?
I mean, I don't think you have any. I don't think you have many. How many
Yeah, we don't really have any, like,
light
light
armor
armor. But
types do you have in the party? Yeah, like roguish light armor types or something like that.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh
There's
no?
only stitch when you
we
make
could
that.
sell it. That'll probably go for a pretty penny.
Do you know like the
Yeah.
joke we were doing earlier?
What?
Yeah, no,
About
you
the
pull,
deck of many things?
no, you pull out a hat that looks like miasmas.
Oh my god. No, I want the rope. I'm sorry.
You
Don't
can
kill us.
roll me an Arcana on this.
Okay,
Oh,
that's a
dear
natural
lord.
20.
Oh
That
my
works.
god.
This is an uncommon, so 10 up will work. Also, sorry that this is taking a while, but it's for loot.
Okay.
I think everyone
I'm-
can appreciate a bit of a pause if it's for loot.
Yeah. I might need to toilet those in.
Yep. Grace, you're making Arcana?
Oh yeah, of course.
10 up, because this is an uncommon item.
Oh, did she? I'm guessing the robe was one of those ones that she failed on, but was the information passed on to her about what it actually does?
Yeah, I would imagine Allo probably would be
Okay.
describing it.
You both get this.
She definitely.
This is a hat of disguise.
Oh yeah. Well,
Disguise self!
Yep, while wearing this hat, you can use an action to cast a disguise self spell from it at
I
will.
don't ever have to use it though.
The spell ends if you remove the hat.
I've built it because of my race.
Also, Dion, since you're back,
Yeah.
I've decided to up the items from 7 to 10 because a lot of them were potions. And
I need to
given
pay.
your little alchemy jug modification thing, the plan was
Wait,
just
we
to
can
use that to
also
spread it
give the
between
hat
everyone.
to Cody, and then they can breed more little hats of disguises, and then we could sell
What?
them and make a fortune.
That's
I
true,
just
actually.
pulled a hat of disguise self from
Oh,
one of the chests.
What else? Sorry.
Okay, I'll just go through what we've got at the moment because I need to roll one more item anyway. So far, you have got. God damn it, the rolled. Oh, wait, no, it's there. A robe of stars,
Yeah.
a potion of flying,
Yeah.
ring of resistance, which is resistance to fire,
That doesn't matter for me.
brooch of shielding,
Uh.
another luck blade,
Mm.
potion of superior healing, potion of invulnerability, which is being spread around everyone apparently once Allo puts it in the jug. A +3 studded leather armor,
Mhm.
and the hat of disguise. And I need to roll one more. A 74 on E.
Potion again.
Reroll
No,
it.
it is not a potion.
What is it?
Well, alright.
Oh yeah, Arcana. Hold on.
This is a scroll.
A scroll.
Just as useless to me.
well, okay, definitely. Obviously, that's.
Nothing's useless if you
Arcana.
use your imagination.
I mean, to be fair, scrolls can go to wizards because they can write it into their spell book.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as she sees the scroll, her eyes will go. Will just go large.
Oh, you're a lizard. I forgot about that. For some
Okay,
reason, I don't know you that well yet.
that's fine. I was getting worried for a second then, and then I saw this, and I'm like, this is fine.
Hey, look, you got above a 15, Grace.
That'll be enough for this. Grace,
Mm-hmm.
this is a 9th level spell scroll.
Shit.
Ooh.
Oh,
What is it? What is
yeah.
it?
Shape change.
Huh.
Is it for
Definitely
wizards
giving
though?
it.
What?
Just gonna. May I? It's out of hand.
You're trading me back the ring. We gotta make sure everything spreads out evenly.
I mean, so far she has the ring and. Is that it so far?
I think it was the only thing you gave her, yeah.
Oh,
I think you still have like the robes and
Yeah.
all the
Yeah,
potions.
you've still got the robe and whatnot. Yeah.
So while you're
Just a question about scrolls. How does it work in terms of? Is it once they've? I'm guessing the idea is. I'm guessing the idea is not to open them prematurely because then the spell get used, right?
it's
No,
I believe it's more a case of you have to read off the spell scroll.
Yeah, you
Okay.
typically use it.
Yeah, so as long as you don't read out loud what's on the paper, it's not used.
Okay, so she can still actually. Okay, cool. Okay, she has a
Also,
look.
do that spell into your spell book, you won't be able to use it until you have 9th level spell slots.
I
That's
believe is it's level 16, but that's still like having that's probably gonna be really handy for you.
Probably, but wizards get like 2 spells every time they level up anyway.
Mhm.
So
cool. Yeah.
that is all that you can find in these chests.
Mm-hmm.
So we will
What about
go. Oh,
other room time?
yep, we're going to the other rooms. Codi, you enter your room
yeah.
and you find several people hanging from the walls
That's a bit different. I need to pay back
But
a bit.
yeah,
with several fleshy tendrils piercing into their flesh.
someone had a bad day. How's that
Uh,
character?
make me a quick history. No, make me a quick wisdom check. Let's say a wisdom for this. Because it hasn't been too long ago
Wisdom.
for it to be a history. Yep. Go with that. Got well for a cheesecake. Sorry about that, I had a mouthful of cheesecake.
Yeah.
Judging from their clothing and some of the armor that some of them still have on, and some of the markings they have, these feel like some of the rebels that used to be at the base. Because you did hear
Oh,
that some of them were captured and dragged off.
and now they're being held to the wall with creepy umbilical cords.
Pretty much.
They've been turned into babies again.
Not quite. You do see some kind of odd. It's not so much they're being drained, but more something is being pumped into them. As you see, like the tendrils just flowing and growing and shrinking, like expanding and contracting.
Like they're sucking something out of them.
No, given the way it's going going into them.
Huh.
Well, just kind of pokes one of the bodies to see if they move.
You poke one of them. They twitch and their eyes groggily open up.
Hi.
They open a mouth as if to try and talk to you. But as they do so, only gargle sounds come out. Their skin is quite sickly colour.
Okay. This might hurt and might possibly kill you, but that might just be a mercy at this point.
And I'm going to, on the one that's kind of looking at me, I'm going to cut the cord.
Okay. You got to cut the cord. Make me a attack roll.
I'm going to use the fire sword
Yep,
to potentially cauterize it.
good idea. That is definitely a hit. I was just making sure you didn't that one.
Yeah.
So you slice it. You smell
Yep.
a horrible smell of what seems to be flesh and chemicals.
Ugh. Ugh.
And the person just kind of falls to the floor.
Still alive.
His body is twitching violently.
Do I think he's going to live?
Medicine check. If he gets treated, potentially.
And there's no way to really treat him down here. I'm going to graw him.
Okay. He just kind of looks up at you groggily, sees you raise up your sword, and he just closes his eyes and nods his head.
Sorry, buddy. I can't help you. And kills him.
Yep. His head
I will repeat the process with every other person in this room.
lopping their heads off.
Chopping them down first, then lopping their heads off.
Okay. I'm not gonna have you roll a attack for each of these, just purely because even if you were going to nat one and hit these, you're gonna kill them anyway.
Yeah.
But I will make you make a medicine check. As you start to cut down these, and little droplets of whatever chemical was being pumped to these things start to spill to the floor, the familiar scent hits your nostrils, and somehow overpowers the acidic smell that's still within them. Mainly because you almost landed in some of this yourself ages ago.
Corruption?
Yep, they were being pumped with corruption. You feel
Yep.
like if you didn't do this, they would become abominations themselves.
Yep. Well, at least now you can all rest peacefully. Well, as peaceful as you can when you're like this. If you're down in hell, say hi to my siblings.
Oddly enough, there does seem to be other bodies in here as well.
Oh, there's that R still attached to...
No, they're not attached to the walls anymore. The bodies appear to be kind of twisted, but they don't seem to be alive.
I'm gonna cut their heads off just to be safe.
Okay. Like, you get the feeling these are the ones that didn't take so well to the corruption, and were just stored there before they could be moved into the pit.
I'm still not taking any more chances.
I will make you make a medicine check on one of them, though.
Okay. More medicine!
Yeah, I'm sorry for all the medicine checks, but it just makes sense with this.
I have no bonuses to medicine, so it's always a 50-50 chance.
One of them, as you're about to strike their head off, kind of catches your eye just because it seems unusual. They're civilian, they're female, and it looks like their stomach is deflated. Like, it looks like it should have been larger than it is, but it's just gone.
There was a baby.
Indeed.
Maybe.
That's what you kind of think.
Hmm.
I
Is
should
there...
also state this person was human.
Yeah. Is there any sort of, like, trail of fluids or blood bleeding from this lady?
There seems to be a large hole pierced into the stomach itself. But it doesn't seem to be like something ripped its way out or anything like that. It looks more in line with the punctures that you see on the spines of the other bodies, which is also roughly the positions that the tendrils were on these guys you cut down. So you feel like something pierced into there. And either tried to pump this thing with something, or, as you suspected earlier, maybe sucked it out.
Okay. Gotta keep an eye out for a baby abomination.
Not the babies.
The baby.
No.
And
How do I card or like? Go on.
lop off her head to be safe anyway.
Yep. And after you've done so, oddly enough, when you're lopping off the heads of the bodies that are just stacked here, they don't
Yeah.
bleed.
Hmm.
Almost as if they've just been drained of all blood and fluids.
That scared me.
So, after that, Cody will head back out of the room after
Okay.
she's. Every single corpse in there is decapitated.
Yep. You head out, and as you do so, we'll get to room 3. Trickstem. You enter the room.
Sweet talking the ass. You enter the room.
You enter
Yep.
the room. The door seals shut behind you.
Ooh.
You
No,
hear,
I'll have to talk to you again after.
you
Oh my
hear
God.
loud heartbeats within this room.
I am not it. This wasn't the bum. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was the aortic valve.
It's no. As you do hear the loud heartbeats, and despite the fact that you're clearly surrounded by air in here, it also feels like you're moving through liquid at the same time.
Ew. Anyway.
And as you turn around, this room is much larger than the other two. And there is a large shape hanging in the middle.
I'm gonna steal your heart.
Got for the heart and yours.
Are you approaching this?
Yeah.
You approach
Or is
it,
it a massive poo?
and as you approach it, you realize this thing is being suspended by several tendrils, but one of them, much larger than the others, still attached to the wall. And it kind of turns, and you realize you're not looking at a heart, as its closed bulbous eyes
Oh,
shift
you're looking at
behind
giant
almost
feet.
transparent eyelids.
Oh God, it's pregnant. The house is
And
pregnant.
and a large mouth opens wide and lets out a shriek. Make me a wisdom save. You are
Well,
frightened and head straight back to the door, just slamming on it to try and get it to open. At this point, you two, Allo and Grace, as you exited your room with all your treasures. Codi, as you exited yours after decapitated some bodies, you hear flashy from Trickstem's room.
I'm going to poke the door with the sword.
Yep. As it does so,
What?
Trickstem, you come barreling out.
Oh, right.
Do I see what's in there?
Make me a perception. There is a giant mutated humanoid, like human-looking fetus in there.
There's the baby.
Ew.
There's the baby.
Oh, there's the baby.
Quote me. Oh God, the house is pregnant.
I'm sorry. She's like, I'm sorry. The what? Baby? As she sort of looks in the room herself.
Make me a
I'll
perception,
go-
Grace. Also,
Michael?
Yeah, rolling it, rolling it.
I was just
Oh.
adding that to Quartz a Legend.
It sometimes takes me a minute to find things for some reason, and
It's okay.
yeah, it's
It's
slow.
fine.
Yep, you see the giant hanging fetus.
Just like, just like,
Also,
I
as a state,
ended
when I
like
say
a
giant
mother.
hanging, when I say giant hanging fetus, I mean giant.
Is it like attached to the wall like the other corpses were?
With several tendrils this time holding it up, including one large one which, yes, is acting as the umbilical cord.
Cut the umbilical cord. Cut the umbilical cord.
Size-wise, rough estimation, this thing's like 10 foot tall.
I'm gonna be like, okay, guys, leave this to me. I dealt with some of these cords in the other room.
Okay.
Sure.
Plus, I decapitated its mother.
I mean, I could.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't mind lending a hand. This thing definitely looks like it needs to be put. This thing definitely looks like it has to be put out of its misery.
Well, I'm gonna be my fire sword to make sure I'm cauterizing it. Then we're not made with corruption juice.
Miasma. Not Miasma, sorry. Grace.
Hello? Six head free will.
Mm-hmm.
Oddly
Go.
enough, this thing doesn't seem to be in pain.
Right. And then Pomerle's actually like,
It's acting like a baby that's just been disturbed or woken up.
I'm gonna
long
go.
pause. She says,
Stop it.
yeah.
Don't.
All
Just
right.
end it.
I'm walking.
She's
forward.
okay. Yeah, she steps out of the way. It's Cody
Uh,
then.
I am first going to start severing the small tendrils with the fire sword.
You sever the first one.
Yep.
The baby lets out a loud, piercing shriek.
Yeah.
Wisdom save. You pass, but you kind of get the feeling now. Trickstem wasn't just running because this thing looks horrifying. Yeah, no. This thing's quite literally causing fear effects each time it shrieks in pain.
I am going to dig through my bag. Pull out. I'm gonna pull out. Sorry, I'm gonna pull out some cloth and I'm going to plug my ears.
Okay. So you pull out some cloth, you quickly plug your ears up.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna keep cutting.
Yep. You slice the next couple of ones. The baby starts to thrash around, shrieking as it does. Miasma and well, I know Raka just had to go. Miasma, you're hearing the echoing of shrieks as you've entered your room,
Well, glad I'm not in there.
but you do see
That all was so.
just quickly your room, smallish room, just a large pit that seems to go downwards.
Oh,
Loud
not
thumping
again.
can be heard from below.
I think we should. Is there anything I can use to sort of plug it?
Not to hand, because this is quite the large hole.
Hmm. Let me think. No, nothing will work. I wait, maybe. How big is it in terms of like radius?
15 foot.
All right. For the sake of however, I have a question. If I were to say use this, could I use it to like cover the sort of exterior?
Black tentacles.
Even, I don't know why it's saying for description only, but it will.
You could do, but it's not going to do too much.
Okay,
Like, it
I'm
will
just
block
gonna
it up.
not to
Just
block it up, but like to try and stop like if something is about to come up out of this shit, I'm gonna try
you,
and slow it down a bit.
as you've been looking down, you're not seeing anything coming up.
Hmm. I'm gonna yeah. There doesn't seem to be really much in here unless I want to go down and get my ass handed 6 ways to Sunday. But hmm.
You hear
Yeah.
giant baby crying.
Yeah.
Baby crying, and then there's thumping coming from down there. So all I know is Mummy's gonna come up the stairs, and Mummy's not gonna be very happy. Basically,
Mummy's already dead.
Daddy then fine if we're gonna be like that.
Eh.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna Ryan. I'm gonna slightly just urge fan flip back out because that's what I seem to be doing to AFK players today.
Why are you doing that?
And
Oh, go on.
just yeah, I'm just gonna be like sort of like, so look, maybe we should go back and find what the others are doing. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Bathlift just keeps an eye on the hold and nods.
Hmm. Let's go find the others.
As you do so, Codi, you get up to the last tendril before the umbilical cord. You slice,
Mhm.
and the baby hits the ground with a large thud. And gets on
Oh,
its
I'm
hands and
Interrupted,
knees.
baby.
What?
Then it gets on its hands and knees.
Oh no.
This.
Oh no.
Did you take inspiration from Resident Evil Village? Because this is just that vibe.
I'm gonna
Well,
I'm
what,
gonna be
the
completely
baby from
honest with
the
this.
dollhouse?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be completely honest with this. It's a mixture of inspirations.
Ah.
It's a mixture of inspirations from 3 different things. It's that. It's which Darkstalkers game was it? The final stage from one of the Darkstalkers games has this giant fetus creature in the background. And also, which this one will be an extremely odd one. It was the first South Park game, the Stick of Truth.
Okay.
Either way, Cody's gonna try and either lop off its head or slice that final umbilical cord.
You already sliced it.
Nope, she sliced everything but the umbilical cord.
Okay.
What I am going to try, however, looking at the sign, is that as you get ready to try and slice this thing, Cody,
Mm-hmm.
the baby actually looks ready to fight.
Just got his fucking hands up. It's like, hey, let's go. Motherfucker.
So we are going to end it there for this week. And
Okay.
next week will be the mini boss fight. To see if you can fight a baby. Like that is quite literally what I'm going to be calling next week's episode. Cody kills a child. Cody punches a baby.
Well, it's not really a
Kick the baby.
child anymore, or a baby, just more of an abomination. But yeah,
I mean, that is true. This is definitely a monster more than a baby now, but you get what I mean.
yeah, I got
Be
you.
monster.
But yeah,
Grace
it
just
is.
spent that whole thing just like staring into the doorway with like just shocked faced and just like shocked face and just like tears sort of streaming at the thought of they actually did this to an infant. So she's pretty pissed.
It is because it is coming up to 2 hours. Is why I'm ending it here. So outro time, and as I said, I already know who's doing the outro. Given we got it stuck in Michael's head on Wednesday. Michael, would you like to do the honors?
All right.
No, that's the wrong one. It's it's just I remember you doing that job where this when etc. Like, did we really get it stuck in your head that much? Yes.
Can't remember. Where is it again? Pin messages.
Quotes of Legends pinned. It'll be
Quotes
the
of
top one.
Legends. That's why I couldn't find it in the other ones. Right, Quotes of Legend. Pin messages. Oh, Mrs. DM. Bring me a dream of monsters and shit unseen. We'll play D&D until daybreak. Mrs. DM, don't be late.
And now it's stuck in your head for another
Fabulous.
week. So thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on the Devil Darlings.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
For those of you
Bye.
that are Tuesday players, how annoyed would you be of me if I made did this on Tuesdays as well? There you go. Now sing the intro.
We don't have an intro.
Yeah, we don't have an intro.
I believe that Santa tried to make one at one point, because I remember it clearly ended with the line "little bastards."
Yeah, but that's when like Golder was with us and everything.
That is true.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.